Hi there, it's Friday the 28th of May 2021. This is our last week looking at the empowering Spirit of God within each of us who are Christian believers, and how He transforms us by His power, how He reconciles us to God by His power, how He reconciles us to each other, and how He imparts to us spiritual gifts. These are different from natural gifts and abilities which we are born with. These are spiritual gifts which are given to us when we come to God in faith. When we become a Christian, we're filled with His Spirit, and He imparts to us His spiritual gifts. And we can read about these in 1 Corinthians 12, Romans 12, and other passages in the Bible in the New Testament. We're going to look at one of those today. We're going to look at the gift of prophecy. The gift of prophecy, the spiritual gift of prophecy. And let's read from Acts chapter 11 and verse 27 to 28. And once again, what we are reading about is we're reading about some of the early Christians of the early church and the work that they did. But they did by the power of the Spirit. They did using the gifts of the Holy Spirit. These were spiritual gifts which they were using then and are still available to now, right now. And we still need the spiritual gifts within us to be able to do these amazing works which God has for us to do. So, Acts 11 verse 27. During this time some prophets came down from Jerusalem to Antioch, and one of them, called Agabus, stood up and through the Spirit, there we are again, through the Spirit, predicted that a severe famine would spread over the entire world. And this happened during the reign of Claudius. The disciples, each according to his ability, decided to provide help for the brothers living in Judea, and this they did, sending their gift to the elders by Barnabas and Saul. So this man, Agabus, by the Spirit received the spiritual gift of prophecy, and he prophesied. What is it to prophesy? Well, it is when the Spirit speaks through us to reveal the truth about a present or future situation. So obviously God can see all that is, all that was, and all that is to come. God is both in time and outside of time. He is in time as He works with us day by day in time, but He is also outside of time, and because He sees the past, the present, and the future, He is eternal. He is beyond time, so He knows what's going to happen in the future. So sometimes God, through the gift of prophecy, will speak through one of His Christian believers using the spiritual gift to say something about what is to come. And of course He's already done that in many different ways, recorded through history. We can see that even in the Bible as Agabus speaks, or as John speaks in the book of Revelation. It's all a prophecy really from beginning to end. And God still speaks today. He still illuminates our minds and chooses to communicate to us some truth about what is to come, and also sometimes about a present situation. Perhaps we're unclear about what's going on just now. We need that revelation, and sometimes somebody can be used by God to, through that spiritual gift of prophecy, to speak into our situation and to reveal something about our situation, to show us the situation from God's point of view. And that's really what prophecy is. It's helping us to see just for a moment, just a little bit, because we only see in part and prophesy in part. We don't get the full revelation, but we